Hello and welcome to day 11 of Healthy Core and Yoga Flow, where we do 5 different exercises to keep our core healthy and the digestive organs healthy and to help with our immunity. And also we add on a section of yoga poses. For 30 days we have this going, so we are on day 11. So thank you so much for joining me to update energies, raise frequencies, and to clean and clear our body of any debris or toxins that does not serve us. So thanks for being here, and let's take a comfortable seat. However you'd like to sit, if it's on a pillow, I'm sitting on a pillow, or on a block, or however you'd like to sit. Sitting nice and tall on the sit bones, a nice tall straight spine. Connecting to the front side of the spine, all the way from the seat up towards the top of the head. A nice clear line of energy. And gently bringing the hands together in front of the heart for an Om to start our journey together today for day 11. Let's take a nice big inhale. And release the hands. And let's come to all fours for cat-cow, please. I love cat-cow for the spine, for the organs, for the flow in the body. Come up into tabletop. Knees and hips and shoulders and wrists are stacked. Tuck the toes under. Arch the spine up towards the sky. Separate the shoulder blades and get a nice big expansion of the back body. And bring it all the way back and press the hands, the knees, the toes. Exhale all the way up. Bring the lower belly in, finding the sleepy tissues down in the lower belly and wake them up and pull the organs in and up and slowly release back down. We'll do 3 more. Inhaling, arch the spine, create lots of space for the spine, create lots of hugging in the front side of the body, staying connected, upper and lower body, and release. And 2 more times, arch the spine up towards the sky, top of the head towards the floor, and release. And 1 more time, using our deeper abdominals, pulling belly all the way in, hollow the lower belly, the middle, and gently come all the way back up into tabletop. From here, flip ourselves over onto our back and stretch your arms out. Get a nice little stretch going before we make our way up onto our forearms, where we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. You can put your hands underneath your sacrum for support, or you can have your hands to the side. You can grab your mat, however you feel in your core and in your lower back. Bring the knees in and then extend your right leg and your left leg. And we have 20 of these knee to chest onto our forearms. And we'll do 15 more here. And 14, and pulling that lower belly in, securing the front side in towards the front of the spine. And 10 more. And 5 more. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and bring the knees in. And we'll do the same with straight legs, or keep your knees bent, or come all the way down on your back, whichever works for you. drop one leg, and we'll scissor the legs for 18 more. Lower belly lifts in and up. We're just having a great time extending out from the core, out the legs, and at the same time pulling energy from the feet and in through the legs, in towards the core. And we'll just keep this going for about 10 more. 9 more. 8 more. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. Take it all the way back up and release the feet to the floor and the whole body down onto the floor. And take the arms over the head. Stretch the arms nice and full. Take the hands and interlace them and come into a grip I call VR Mudras. It's like a powerful hand gesture with the index finger up towards the sky. This time it's on the horizon for a little bit. Press the feet down and coil up, and we're going to pulse for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. You can squeeze the arms around the ears. And 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it back down. And take the hands to the side. Give yourself a little pause right here. Press the head down, hands to the sides. So reverse ab curls. Bring the knees in and stretch the legs out. You might have your hands underneath your sacrum, or you might have them to the side. See what works for you. Have a nice roll through that lower spine for 15 more. Glue the spine in towards your mat. 13 more. 12 and 11 and 10 more. And we keep it going, and we use the spine, we use the muscles around the spine. 7 more and 6 more. 4 more. 3 more. And 2 more. And last one. And bring it all the way back down. Take a little pause. Hands underneath the buttocks. Thumbs can be touching. And lift the lower belly all the way in and glue that lower back into the mat or the floor where you're at. Extend the legs at a comfortable angle, and we're just going to cross our legs here. Lower back stays in, shoulders are relaxed. 15 more. 14. Challenge yourself by either raising the legs or lowering the legs a little bit. So see where it works for you. 10 more. 9 more. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And bring the legs all the way in, and take the feet flat onto the floor. And then we'll come into our dead bug variation, which is so healthy for the whole hip area and the lower back lumbar spine. Vacuum suck the belly in and up, lower back on towards the floor, and take your arms up to the sky. Take your legs up into tabletop. You can raise your shoulder blades if you want more challenge, or you can keep them down, which is a whole different challenge to keep the lower back glued in even more. So see what works for you. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Give yourself a little pulse at the very extension of your comfort zone. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. See if your knees and your hips can be stacked above and below each other. And we'll just keep this going, doing our little pulses. And 10 more. And 9 more. And 8 more. Breathing, vacuum sucking the belly in. 7 more. We're almost there. 6 more. Feeling the whole front side of the body. 5 more. And 4 more. And 3 more. 2 more. And last one on each side. Should feel good inside of the waist. And gently bring it in. Take your knees in towards the chest. Excellent. Coming to happy baby pose, please. Arms inside your knees, hands on the feet. And wiggle a little bit this side and that side. Back and forth. Side to side. And gently from here, hug your knees in and come all the way into downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Pedaling in towards the back of the legs, ankles, calves, knees, hips. Make some movements that feels good for you. And then gently from here, come forward to plank, lower the knees down and come all the way down onto the belly for low cobra, toning in towards the whole spine. Stretch out through the legs, click all the 10 toes straight down so that your fourth and your pinky toe is down as well on towards the mat. From here, take your arms forward and come back to your Vira Mudra with your index finger towards the front. The left thumb is over the right. Pull the lower belly all the way in and up, and from there, lift up into Shavasana, superhero style. Spread your toes, tone the back body. Breathing, softening, and extending from the core. And exhale, release. And push back into child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Sit back down onto your heels. Stretch your arms forward. And make your way to downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step your feet to the hands, please. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, fold. Press the feet. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Vira Mudra, sweep it all the way up. And exhale, hinge and fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine. Step both feet back to plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. Claw the fingertips and lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, Cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, bring it back down. Push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Plug your femurs in towards the hips, make space for the back, and come back up to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones. Step your right foot between the hands. Stay nice and low, drinking through the heart space. And exhale, stretch your front leg, stretch your hamstrings, and fold back down, drinking through the heart space, low lunge, and exhale, extend, and again, inhale, drink it all the way in, and exhale, last one. This one will come over into a high crescent lunge, pull the lower belly in, sweep the arms forward and up, take your hands, interlace, and take your index finger towards the sky for Vira Mudra. Sweep the arms up, stretch the front side, sink nice and deep, and exhale, release. Hands to earth, step it back, downward facing dog, please. Step your left foot between the hands, stay nice and low, drinking through the heart space, and exhale, extend, stretching towards your left hamstring, and bend it back down. Drink in through the heart space, open up into the hips, and fold back. And again, inhale, long spine. And exhale, fold it back, hamstring stretch. Come into a high crescent lunge. Take your back toes down onto the floor, sweep the arms forward and up, index finger to the sky, Vira Mudra. Pull your left hip back, your right hip forward. And exhale, inhale, enjoy a nice big crescent stretch, side body long, exhale, release, hands to the floor, step it back, downward facing dog, press the hands down, lift the upper arm bones, and come forward to plank pose, lower all the way down, inhale, into Cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder, and exhale. Bring it back down, push back, child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, stretch the arms forward, clear and clean in towards the lower middle back. Create space for the whole spine. And come back up to downward facing dog, exhale, push back. Come up onto your toes, bend your knees, take your step or your hop over to the hands, inhale, long spine, exhale, fold, press the feet, inhale, bring it all the way up, palms together, Vira Mudra, sweep it up and back, and exhale, hands to the heart, and exhale, release, inhale, bring it all the way up, and exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Step back to tabletop, please. Hands and knees and toes are stacked. From here, we're gonna take our right leg up and extend it out and hold it here. Toes down, heel up. So a nice inner rotation onto your adductors. And then lift the lower back strongly in and up. Take your left arm up towards the horizon as well. And we'll just make a little memory right here. Take your left hand and your right ankle foot. Press your hand and your foot into each other, stretching your quad, binding right and left side together. Lift the gaze and exhale, release. Arm and leg out and hand to the floor, and give yourself just a few pulses on your right glute, on your right hamstring, knee down, foot straight up, and exhale, release. Switch sides. Take your left leg up into the horizon, spread your toes, second toe down, heel up, quad facing down. Pull the lower belly in and up, right arm to the horizon. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Pull the lower belly, take your right hand towards your left foot and give yourself a nice big tiger tail quad stretch. Binding your right and your left side together, crossing the midline, and exhale, release. Bring your right hand down And bend your left knee and give it a couple of just kicks up and down. Moving, breathing, softening, and stabilizing all at the same time. And bring it back down and come into downward facing dog. And we're moving in towards our warrior 1, 2, and 3 poses around the corner. So anchor down into your hands, lift your upper arm bones. Breathing. Step 1 foot between the hands and come into feet wide apart pose. Hands underneath your shoulders, and from here take your heels into the midline, bend your knees and come up with your hands onto your knees, thumbs in onto your knees, and your fingers are facing out. Take your right shoulder in the center and gently coming up and over to the second side. And again, we'll do it a few more times, one on each side, clearing the spaces, and then coming down nice and low, arms up towards the sky, interlace your hands, index finger to the sky, coming into goddess warrior pose, squaring our thighs off, full power into the legs, feeling all 4 corners of the feet, pulling our feet isometrically towards each other, building some good strength into the legs, some good fire into the legs, into the whole body, cleaning and clearing any stagnant energy. And then slowly from there, bring it all the way back up, arms out to the side, hands to the hips. Turn your left foot in and your right foot forward. So we are coming into the front heel towards the left heel, bending your front knee 90 degrees. You can come up on your back toes if needed for your knee, or you can keep your whole left foot down. Sweep the arms forward, pull the upper arm bones in to plug in the shoulders. Bring the palms together, interlace, sweeping the arms up towards the sky for warrior 1. Nice and powerful, Virabhadrasana 1. Slays all the demons, clears and cleans the layers, and then inhale, bring it up, take it into warrior 2. We'll take a little roundabout, open the arms, Virabhadrasana 2, front knee over the front ankle, arms out to the side, clean and clear lines, and exhale, release. Take your hands towards the front, turn your back hip, and come up onto your back toes. Arc your spine to the sky, give yourself a kick off, and come into warrior 3 with your left leg lifted 90 degrees. Spread your toes, second toe down and out, and the hamstrings up towards the sky, heel up, bending in towards the standing leg. Hip and ankle are stacked. One more breath here, and exhale, hands to the floor. Take your knee to your knee, and I'm gonna just pulse it out for 3 times. And from here, step your left foot all the way back and come into feet wide apart and Prasarita hinge, just stacking hips and ankles above and below each other. Turn your heels in, come back into our goddess variant of warrior. Take our palms together, index finger to the sky, full power stand, clearing any stagnant energy. One more breath right here, and inhale, take it all the way up, hands to the sides, hands to the hips for stability as we transition, taking our left foot forward, our right heel flat on the floor, the whole right foot is flat on the floor, full descending down into the feet. Pull your left hip back, your right hip forward, hips are facing towards the left side. Take your arms forward, Pull the upper arm bones in, bring your arms up for Vira Mudra. Again, super powerful, cleaning and clearing, cutting through anything that needs to be released, any stagnant energy that is not for us. We'll just stand fully into our own power. Left hip back, right hip forward, breathing, softening, melting here, using the power of the core to stay nice and strong. And open up into Warrior Two. Arms out to the horizon, front knee over the front ankle, front heel cuts in towards the right arch of your foot on the right side. Breathing into Virabhadrasana 2. A few more breaths right here, building some good strength, building determination. And then from here, take your right arm towards the front, take your back heel up, interlace your hands, index finger to the front, vacuum suck the lower belly, keep your left knee slightly bent as you kick off for Warrior 3, sweeping that right leg up. On the left side, the supporting leg, the hip and the ankle are stacked above and below each other. The knee is slightly bent for more communication from your hip down the knee and ankle. One more breath here, and exhale, hands to the floor, to your mat, bend your knee to your knee, and just pulse it out here, knee to knee. And last one. And step it all the way back for Prasarda Hinge with your toes slightly tucked in, with your hands forward and getting some nice, good open feeling in towards the lower back. Take downward facing dog from here. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones. We'll come back to Pigeon Pose from yesterday's class with our right leg underneath and releasing any untied knots or any knots in the hip. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, fold. We'll untie them with each breath. Inhale, long spine, exhale, fold. Then one more, inhaling and folding. And press the hands, step back, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg underneath for Pigeon Pose, extending your right leg, untying knots by making some nice big spinal waves in our pigeon form. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, and gently come back up, hands by the shoulders, step back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Checking in with each part of the body, taking the breath to each part of the body, even out the breath, even out the energies evenly through all areas. Step and meet your feet and your hands in the center of your mat and come into a forward fold, Uttanasana, with your hands around each elbow, feet hip widths apart or outer hip widths apart. And we give ourselves a little sway back and forth, this way and that way. And gently from here, release your hands and come all the way into a comfortable seat, or you might come into your back onto a supine form. So take what works the best for you. Grab any prop that makes your finishing pose comfortable. Finishing as in sitting nice and tall on the sit bones, and nice long erected spine, and it should feel nice and clear for the neck, for the throat. We can take our palms, we can face them up. There was a lot of clearing, some powerful poses, Virabhadrasana poses. They carry a lot of potent energy to just cut through to our mission, to cut anything that does not belong to us. It's a great way of tapping into our intuition, to tapping into our light and to our courage and to our stance in life. Give ourselves a few moments here to let the energy settle down. And bringing the hands together in front of the heart. And thank you so much for joining in for day 11 of Healthy Core and Yoga Flow. And I very much look forward to sharing this journey with you and seeing you tomorrow for day 12, where we'll be seating a little bit more and coming into Gomukasana, hip opening poses, cow-faced pose or shoelace pose. They have many names. But for now, we'll take an Om into all the layers that we opened up in our warrior poses and turned and churned energies, and saturating the new space with a good powerful Om of high vibrancy and high frequency. So let's take a nice big inhale. And open the eyes, interlace your hands, index finger to the sky, sweep it up one more time for a nice powerful Vira Mudra, centering the seat, lifting the side body. We can think of it as like an antenna to receive information, downloads and updates. We hold it for one more breath, and if you're laying supine, just keep your arms over your head and do the same thing. And exhale, hands to heart. Thank you and namaste, and I'll see you tomorrow.